Everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And today we have a really fun deck coming at you. I'm pretty excited to be playing this one. But real quick, before we hop into today's deck, again, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, and as well as leaving a comment down below. And check out all those cool links down below, and join the Discord. Don't forget about that. We're always trying to get more and more people to join, so come interact with all of us. But let's just hop right into today's deck. We are simply calling it Legendary Beats. Now, most of our creatures in this deck are legendaries. Yes, there are a few that are not, but the majority of them are legendaries, and we are going to use that to our advantage in the fact that we are playing very little lands. We have 18 lands in our deck, but we are playing 4 copies of Mox Amber, and we are playing a couple copies of Marwyn the Nurturer. But real quick, let's go over again Mox Amber. 0 mana artifact that taps for a color of mana equal to whatever color of legendary creature that we have in play. So doesn't tap for anything unless we have legendary creatures in play, but we have a ton of legendaries that we can play on turn 1 as well as turn 2. But let's just go over the legendaries. So we have 3 copies of Isamaru. He's just a Isamaru is just a vanilla 2/2 for 1 mana. We have 3 copies of Reese the Redeemed. Reese will allow us to make a 1/1 green and white elf warrior token for 3 mana, or for 6 mana we actually get to make copies of all of our tokens. Not really looking to do that. We also not always, but we also have 4 copies of Mikaeus the Lunarch. Now this is really what our deck is wanting to do. We're wanting to get Mikaeus out. We are wanting to, just put a couple of counters on Mikaeus, and then we're wanting to use the bottom ability that says remove a +1/+1 counter from Mikaeus and put a 1/1 counter on each creature we control. So the more creatures we have, the more counters that are going to be distributed, and hence why we're also playing 1 copy of the Ozolith in case this gets going. Counters, anytime one of our creatures leaves the board, the counters that were on that creature are going to go onto the Ozolith, and then we're actually going to be able to put those back onto one of our creatures pre-combat. So we also have 1 copy of Tomic, just in case we run into any Nissas. This is going to prevent lands from being targeted while they're on the battlefield. It also prevents people from playing lands from their graveyard as well. It's going to stop like Crucible World shenanigans if we happen to see that. I really doubt that's going to come into play, but we have 4 copies of Fibblethip. Fibblethip allows us to draw a card when it comes into play. We have a couple of copies of Jolrael. Don't think she is going. We're not really gonna probably utilize her 6 mana ability. We're probably trying to just utilize the draw card. Whenever we draw the 2nd card from our turn, we get a 2/2. But still, it's a cheap legendary. That's really the main reason we're playing Jolrael. We also have 1 copy of Niambi. We are playing her because, again, she's a cheap legendary. She actually has Flash, which could be useful. She bounces a creature. We gain life equal to that creature's converted mana cost. And if we need to, we can pay 3 mana and discard a legendary, since most of our cards are legendaries, and draw 2 cards. So that kind of copies with Jolrael, but I really don't think we're going to be utilizing that ability either. It's really going to be more of like a protection, bounce, life gain type effect, probably against more of those aggro decks that we run into. One of the other key pieces of our deck, not a legendary card, but it is Conclave Mentor, 2 mana 2/2. If 1 or more counters would be put on a creature you control, we get to put that many +1 counters on those creatures. So again, if we have a Mikaeus in play and we tap, remove a counter from Mikaeus, and put 1/1 counters on all of our creatures, we're actually going to put 2 1/1 counters on all of our creatures, or 3 if we have 2 Conclave Mentors in play. So that this combo itself can just get pretty nutso. And we also have 4 copies of Kinnan. So Kinnan's a card that we have liked. We've tried to do some pretty crazy things with this. We've gotten caught a couple times in a sense that we've got the game to crash on us a few times. we were actually featured on one of those top 5 plays of the week for what was it? I don't remember which site it was. I want to say Channel Fireball. I could be wrong though, but we were on there because we got the game to crash out because it didn't try to spend mana correctly from one of our artifact making. I don't even remember the name of the card, but whatever. You can check out that video on their channel. But this is going to allow Mox Amber to tap for 2, and it's going to allow all of our creatures that tap for mana to tap for an additional mana. So this is important because we are also playing Rishkar. Rishkar is going to, when it comes into play, put 2 1/1 counters on. We get to choose 2 creatures. They each get a 1/1 counter, and then any creatures that have counters on them tap for mana. So that makes those creatures also tap for 2 mana with Kinnan. But the main ability that Kinnan has is the fact that we can pay 7, look at the top 5 cards of our library, put a non-human creature into play, and then, I mean, we're just going to go crazy. We're hoping to hit Craterhoof Behemoth with this, and then just end the game. So we have 3 copies of Craterhoof Behemoth for that, and then we have, to wrap it up, we have 3 copies of Heroic Interventions. Because our creatures are tiny, we're really susceptible to board wipes, and we are trying to prevent our creatures from dying. So that is the deck. We're hoping to, you know, get like maybe, you know, 3, 4, 5 wins, and I mean, I'd really like to see that. This deck can get off to some pretty fast starts, so let's see what happens. So stay tuned, watch all of the games, and we will see you guys at the wrap-up. All right, well, we are going to play Legendary Aggro. We're going to see how this deck fares, especially against the Pro Lord. We're definitely going to keep this. Seems like a pretty good hand. Definitely seems... Oh, let me move the mic. Might have gotten some bumpy noises there. Well... Plop that down. No real reason to play the Mox right now to let them know that we're actually doing anything. So we're going to play the Conclave Mentor. So we can actually do this. This taps... We're going to tap for 1. I don't know if playing Kinnan there is correct or not. I think it's better that we wait 1 turn. They're not really doing anything, which is fine. So we want to tap this for green and blue. We're going to tap this. We're going to play another Mox Amber. We're going to keep the new one. We're going to play Rishkar. And I think we're just going to go super aggro here. Yeah, they're on the defensive right now. I don't know if it's right to actually I think we're gonna risk it. So we get to draw 2. So we might get Wrath this turn, which is bad. Oh, we're not getting Wrathed. Thanks, what are you doing? Probably hits our Conclave Mentor. But But we have another Conclave Mentor. And I think we're just going to get in. And we're going to have 2 Heroic Interventions. I think 2 Heroic Interventions to back up our plays here are going to be good. If they play Tiny Teferi, we just cast Heroic Intervention in response.
Breathe in, exhale.
So that actually doesn't do anything. Yeah, that was a super aggro draw there. This deck looks like it's going to be really, really sweet. So awesome. Wow. So that was a super impressive first game. Let's celebrate and hydrate. Remember, everybody, hydrating's important. You know, shameless plug. We actually have some cool hydration gear out in the links below. We are going to keep this. No Mox. We're not going to play a Mox. I highly doubt that we're going to get duressed on turn 1. Oh no. Alright. I got scared for a second. Legitimately got scared. So this will come into play. Actually play this, followed by that into this. Okay. That was... I mean, that was a really good turn 2. So the problem here... Okay. Don't actually... So we could... I don't think there's a way to do this. So, well, we could, but we don't want to necessarily waste all of our mana. Hey, you know what? I think maybe we do. It is just super hard to deal with. Pay 2 life. Oh, whoops. Maybe we should have just got in for 8 instead of 4. I mean, we've consistently had some pretty crazy turn 2s and turn 3s. I mean, we've only played 2 games, but what is our opponent doing over there? I'm actually a little worried. $11. Good. Could activate it, but I don't think we need to. I think we just need to swing in and hope for a win next turn. I mean, we're definitely presenting lethal. Oh, we really want to see bottom. I mean, we lose to a ritualist. Okay. 4 colorless. I don't know what you can do with 4 colorless. What 4 colorless spell? Okay. Now you have 3 colorless. And a mirror. Okay, good game. Good game. Won't try to do anything else other than just get in and attack. Okay, well. See if we can continue this streak. Wish you could see this better, but like right here on the shelf, we have a little avocado seed that we've been sprouting for the last couple months. And yeah, we are going to keep this. This looks pretty promising. But we'll pay 2 life to get out a legendary 1/1. See what they're playing. Okay, okay, we'll play. Rishkar is actually pretty good for next turn. The Croxa. Bill Rail is not going to be really that good. I think we protect our bigger creatures. That way, if they do have like a Cry of the Carnarium. Okay. It is what it is. Legendary beatdown. Awesome, awesome. So I did have to craft a bunch of mythics. I only have 1 mythic wild card left, and it's unfortunate. I guess we keep this. We don't have any extra mana generation, but ooh, what a perfect draw. I mean, we're not going to attack into a 1/1 first striker. Wily Goblin. Feeling wily over there. Ooh. Yeah, I think. I mean, we get got pretty good by a Chain Whirler here. But Rigging Runner's not a goblin. Oh, it is a goblin. Why did I think that was... We got. And he gets in for 2. I mean, I think you have to take the line there that they don't have a Chain Whirler. It's unfortunate that we... So, I think we are going to pay life here. That way we can flash in and block. This will actually give us back 2 life as well. Yeah, he definitely should have attacked with a Rigging Runner as well, because he could have used his Castle Embrith. But, I mean, we're in a world of pain here. Probably gets the... oh, Trash Master, really? What's unfortunate is the fact that we're drawing all of our Shocklands are being drawn. Yeah, this is this is a game we are not going. Trash Master comes down. We had another one too. Wow. Okay. You definitely attack first. We're just gonna take 6. That was a huge misstep. What sucks is we can't really even afford to activate Niambi right now. Machias would have been good. So there's a 3/3. Machias would have been good, you know, 2 turns ago. Yeah. We lose. So block. 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 So we're still facing lethal. Block. We're at 1 and we have no creatures in play. Oh, okay, Embercleave. Okay, I didn't even realize you had a card in your hand. Didn't even realize it. Oh, you got us. You got us. All right. Well, would have been nice to spout off a 7-0 with this deck, but 3-1 so far. Pretty good. And against Ween. All right. This is a hand we're going to keep. So next turn we get to Conclave Mentor. Into a Machias for 2, which really turns into a 3. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna replay it. Not a fan of them getting that little land boost there. Alright, so turns into a 3. And then we're going to play a Marwyn next turn, activate Machias. So if we play this, we can't. Okay, we can't do that. You have a counter? Wow, really? So we're probably going to see a ultimatum here, right? Oh, transmogrify into a oh. Okay. They were looking for a Storm's Wrath. Storm's Wrath there would have cleared the board and gotten us, but okay. Good game. Yeah, I was getting pretty nervous there. However, it ended up working out for us. Papa Moly. I like that name. I like that name. All right, so opponent goes first. I mean, we're gonna keep this. Turn 1, Isamaru. Turn 1 Isamaru and a turn 1. This is a good turn 1, right? Playing 4 cards on turn 1. It's pretty good. So we'll probably see a shock here. No? Yeah, definitely gonna see a shock here. Come on. Okay, so we are going to... So he's gonna have to have a land and a removal. Okay. Okie doke, my friend. I mean, you could easily get in. So he has enough mana to, or enough cards in his graveyard to actually kill. So we'll see this. Either one of these we're actually fine with him removing. Light up stage. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't really know if I value doing that. I mean, I think we just grim. I think if we would have been on the other side of there, I think we would have just grim lava mancered the creature and saved the 3 mana spell, because we don't necessarily need to deal 3 damage to us. So, yeah, that's fine. Fine. I mean, his deck has a lot of burn in it. Lavamancer's a wizard, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was a dumb question because he used his wizard's lightning for one red. If we get to untap with Mikaeus and with this, oh man, I'm so sorry. Yeah, this game just spiraled out of control. That one draw. So it's pretty crazy. This is a weird game because, in a sense that both of us are stuck on 2 land. So if we block, he's going to... Not going to block. He already gets to cast a light up stage if he has one, because he dealt damage to us. So I think he has to play the Scorch Spitter to actually stay alive. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why you did that, my friend. Don't know why you did that. But yeah, two completely different sides of the spectrum there. Both being stuck on 2 mana, but us actually being able to just gain value off of it. So, good game. All right. Well, we're going into our 7th and final game. Currently 5-1. We're against the DM 101. We're gonna try to slide into this guy's DMs, or this person's DMs, sorry. I guess we're gonna keep this. Love to draw a 1-drop creature, but looks like it's not meant. Yeah. So I think, oh, what are they doing? We're gonna put out Jolrael as bait. Jolrael is not really something that we care about if they actually deal with it. We don't actually get any value off of it either. So do that. Let's do this. Pay some life. So them being on the Bant version of this deck, we're probably going to see a lot of different board clears. No? Okay. Probably going to start seeing zombies this turn. To the top, probably has a growth spiral. Yep, and it's going to be a land. Ah, but it's a breeding pool. Oh. Okay. Okie doke. Let's go ahead and play a Kinnan. Comic. And yeah, we're not going to attack. So really depending on... Oh. That's a beefy friend. So let's go ahead and fire off an activation here. We hit a Crater Hoof. Pretty good. And that's all she wrote. That was, let's take a look. 52 damage. So, yeah, they had a lot of land in play, but we had a lot of power. So, yeah, hitting Crater Hoof there was pretty sweet. I'm actually glad that we got to highlight this as our last game. So, sweet. We definitely slid into their DMs. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the wrap-up. That was a lot of fun. We managed to go 6-1. Had a really, some really good games. That last game was really cool. How we were able to attack for what 52 on turn 4 or 5. I don't even remember what turn it was, but it was really early on in the game. And yeah, our deck did exactly what it wanted to do. And again, you know, some of these legendaries don't really need to be in the deck. But again, they are in the deck because of the fact that they are legendaries. So we could really just change some of the numbers out. I do think one more Ozolith should be in the deck. I do think we should do that. We could probably drop something in here to put one more Ozolith in. But yeah. Oh, and I did find interesting visual glitch. If you guys are pretty curious about or curious to see it. So it seems to be there's a layering issue here. Since they implemented this new triangle that actually, you know, lets us highlight our deck and just see all the cards. Ever since they added that, there's a new visual glitch here because if I were to scroll down, these unhinged lands are going to scroll through to the top. So that's kind of funny because none of the other cards are coming through. I mean, you do see the the outline when we do this up there. So yeah, definitely not supposed to work that way. So definitely an interesting visual glitch. We move them over here, obviously. Yeah. So wizards, if you're watching, that's another interesting visual glitch that you guys need to fix in your game. So, but yeah, again, Rishkar, Conclave Mentor. I mean, these are cards that really did a lot of work in this deck. Tomic, not so much. Could be something else, but we don't really have a huge variety of 1 or 2 mana legendary creatures. So we're pretty much, again, taking advantage of what we can. You could use Naban, but we don't really have any wizards that we're really utilizing. So yeah, but that is the deck. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys have any ideas of what to play next, anything you'd potentially like to see in any future games. And yeah, do anything you can interact with the channel. It would help immensely. Hit that subscribe button. Check out those links down below. Can't stress that enough. And please, please, please join the Discord. So with that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. We will see you guys next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.